Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in this class, we will see about the highway development in India. Okay. So, how the highways has been developed step by step with the help of the different committees and Indian Congresses, research boards, committees, year plans. So we will see one by one. The first one is JICAR committee, which was founded in 1927. Okay. In depth we will go. After that we have central road funds. Okay. Funds has been collected for central and the state governments. Indian Road Congresses, IRC, most important. Okay. Upon which we have a IRC code book 57 and 37 for the designing of the flexible payment and rigid payment. Next is Central Road Research Institute, Motor Vehicle, National Highway Authority. Okay. Nowadays, you can see the in the construction of the any highways, you can see the board NAHI, that is National Highway Authority of India. Then first 20-year plan, second 20-year plan, and third 20-year plan are most important for your offline mode. 100% he will ask the question from this room. And we have a highway research and a national transport policy committee. Okay, so we will see one by one. JICAR committee. So JICAR committee is very important in offline mode. We will say that uh, describe the or tell about something about the JICAR committee. Okay, so we have to write all the important. These are all the important points. So one by one we will go. After the First World War, okay, motor vehicle using the road increases. This demanded the better roads. See, after the First World War, the vehicles from the other countries and also in India has been increased. Okay, due to the British rules, okay, and colonial rules, the motor vehicles. Checker. Okay. The JICAR committee has came by his name, that is MR Jaikar, who was the chairman. He was appointed for Indian Road Development. Okay. He was appointed as the chairman in 1927. Most important one. Okay. Next, the road development in country should be made as a national interest. Okay. He said that the road development in the country should be made as a national interest. Why? Why? Because you have seen the scopes. Okay, scope in the contribution of road to the nation. Okay. Next, an extra tax should be levied on petrol from the road user to create a road development fund. Okay. See, to construct any new road, initially say I have 600 crore. Okay, I can construct around, let's say, 70 kilometer. Okay, so to construct the remaining roads, the government does not have any funds. So what they do, they try to take the taxes. They started to collect the tax from the road user. Road user means the one who use the roads, or one who takes the vehicle on the road. Okay. Nowadays also it is going on the same. Okay. The petrol buyers has been levied by the tax, and the one who uses the roads has been levied by the tax. Okay. To establish the semi-official, most important, to establish a semi-official technical institute to hold technical knowledge, sharing of ideas, and to act as an advisor body. He said that we have to create one semi-official body. Okay, for what? To deal with the technical institute, to deal with the knowledges, to deal with the ideas, and also an advisory platform. Okay, to create a national level institute to carry research development networks and consultants. So he in Jaipur committee, Jaipur said that we need semi-official body. Okay, so he said semi-official body. So IRC has been introduced. Okay, and he said that we have to raise the tax for the road users and the petrol users. So in 1927, Central Road Fund has been established, and Jaikar said that we have to open one institute or research center such that to deal with the development of the roads, or to increase the stability of the roads. So the Central Road Research Institute has been started. Okay. The first one is Central Road Fund. Okay. It and the dates are most important. Keep it in mind. All the dates, either it is JICAR committee, either it is Central Road Fund, either it is IRC or Research Institute, etc. The dates are most important. Yeah, you have to remember it for the MCQs. So Central Road Fund, as the name indicates, okay, the consumer of petrol were charged extra levy of 2.64 paisa per liter of petrol to build up this road development fund. Okay, so what they have done, they have increased the tax, or they said that you have to pay 2.64 paise per liter as a tax, which is used for the road development of the India. Okay, this is most important. These two are most important. So from this 20% of annual revenue, it is to be written as a central revenue for research and experimental expenses. Say that by collecting tax, I have received 100 rupees. So it is used for the. So distribution of 100% cesses on petrol as follows. That is 57.5%, 57.5% for national highway and 30% for state highway and remaining for the other roads for safety work on railroad crossing. Next, another important one, IRC, that is Indian Road Congress. Jacob said that we need a semi-official body. So the semi-official body known as IRC was formed in 1934. Okay, remember the date. JICA committee was introduced in 1929. Okay, and Central Road Fund of 27. JICA committee 27. JICA in 1927. Central Reserve Fund in 1929 and IRC in 1934. Okay. To provide IRC, we are dealing with Indian Road Congress. To provide a national forum for a regular pooling of experience and idea on matter related to the construction and maintenance of the highway. Okay. It is an active body controlling the specifications, standardizations, and recommendations on material design of roads and bridges. See, we have a idea about IS 456 2000. Okay, it is a code book for RCC. Okay, which deals with the materials designing. Okay. Similarly, we have IRC 57, which deals with the designing of the flexible payments, 37 for rigid payments, etc. So, this body or this IRC, what it does, it controls the specifications, standardization, recommends on materials, on design of roads and bridges. It publishes journals, research publications, and standard specification guidelines. Okay. To provide a platform for the expression for the professional opinion on the matters relating to the road and transport. Next, we have Motor Vehicle Act. Okay. It was formed in 1939 to regulate the road traffic in the form of traffic laws, ordinance, and regulations. So, Motor Vehicle Act was introduced for to regulate the traffic. Main thing was to regulate the traffic in the form of traffic laws, ordinances, and regulations. Three phases primarily covered are control of drivers, vehicle ownership, and vehicle operation. Vehicle ownership will be RTO. Okay. Control of the drivers means we have a number of laws. Okay, which, for example, do not drink and drive. Okay, no overtaking, etc. Vehicle operations will be dependent upon their speeds, weights, etc. And again, it was revised on 1988. Then Central Research, Central Road Research Institute. It was established in 1950. Okay, as the name indicates, it is a institute which deals with the research of roads, road materials, performance, etc. Engaged in carrying out the research and development project. Okay, design, construction, maintenance of road, runways, traffic, transportation planning of mega and medium cities, management of roads in different terrains, important improvement of marginal materials, utilization of industrial weights in road constructions, landslide controls, we use retaining walls, bridge, flyovers, etc. Road ground improvement, environmental pollution, road safety. These all come under the CC, CRRI, that is Central Road Research Institute. Next, we have Ministry of Road Transport and Highway. We will call this one as a MORTH, or sometimes we deal with the MORTH specification. Remember this full form. MORTH is nothing but Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. Very important. Remember the abbreviation. Planning. Here also it deals with the same thing. Planning, development, maintenance of national highways in the countries. Extended technical and financial support to what it does, it provides the technical and financial support to the state government, okay, for the development of state roads and the road of interstate connectivity and economic importance. Next, involves standard specification for the roads and bridge in the country. So that only I have said that we have some north specification, okay, north specification that we will see in the designing and in fifth unit also. It stores the data related to the technical knowledge on the roads and bridges. Again, Highway Research Board to ascertain the nature and the extent of research required to correlate the research information from the various organizations in India and abroad, to collect and correlation services to collect the result on research and to channelize the consultative services. Okay, now we are dealing with very important, okay, in offline mode. Okay, your exam is on offline mode means one question will be either from first 20-year plan or second 20-year plan or third 20-year plan, or he may ask distinguish between first 20-year plan, second 20-year plan and third 20-year plan. I think I have made a okay. So we will see the first 20-year plan. Here also the date is most important. Okay, the first 20-year road plan was started in 1943 and it ended in 63, means 20 years. Okay, we will see what are the importance. The conference of chief engineer held at Nagpur. And one more thing, the first 20-year plan is also called as Nagpur Road Plan. Okay, remember this one. Either he may ask explain the first 20-year road plan or Nagpur road plan. Okay, the second 20-year road plan is known as Bombay road plan, and third 20-year road plan is known as Lucknow road plan. Okay, remember the alternate names also. So the first 20-year road plan was held at Nagpur in 1943, finalized the first 20-year road development plan for India and called as Nagpur Road Plan. Okay. The road network was classified into 5 categories. Okay. National highway, state highway, major district road, other district road, and village road. Okay. Keep it in mind. 5 categories. Next, the responsibility of the construction maintenance of national highway was assigned to the central government. Okay. And here, important one, the target road length was 5,32,700 kilometer. We have to remember this figure. The target road length was how much? 5,32,700 kilometer at the end of 1961. Okay. Another very most important one, density about 16 kilometer of road length per 100 square kilometer Okay, it indicates, okay, if I take an area, okay, say the area of this one is how much? 100 square kilometer. Okay, what was the density? It is 16 kilometer. So I have say 1, 2, 3. Say for example I have 3 roads. So in this 100 kilometer square kilometer area, you should have at least 16 kilometer of road. Okay. For example, the first one is how much? 8 kilometer. The second road is around 2 kilometer, and third road is around 8 kilometer. If we add all these, sorry, 6, we'll get 16 kilometer. So the area should be like this. Either if this is 100 square kilometer, the length of the road should be how much? 16 kilometer. The density is most important. Remember, 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer, because different road plan have different densities. Okay. The formula were based on the star and grid pattern of the road network. Okay. Remember, the first 20-year road plan was based on which pattern? Star and grid pattern. Previously, I have shown you. Star and grid pattern. Okay. Means which type of road network was there? It was a star and a grid pattern of road network. Now, another important point, an allowance of 15% is provided for agricultural and industrial development during the next 20-year plan. So, how much percentage they have kept for the agriculture and industrial development areas? Around 15%. Okay. The length of the railway track in the areas was also considered in deciding the length of the first category road. Okay. So here they have also considered. Okay. They also consider in deciding the total. For example, the total length of the road was say 98 kilometer. Somewhere here I had for an example. Okay, 1 kilometer of rail track. Okay, for crossing etc. Okay. So what they have done from here to here, it is how much? 98 kilometer. They have considered it total because they have included this also. Okay, but in some other in next cases for next 20-year road plan, they have deducted or they subtracted. Okay, but in first 20-year road plan, what they have done? They have added. The length of the rail track in the area was also considered in deciding the length of the first road category. The length of railway track is directly subtracted from the, sorry, yeah, my bad, sorry, my bad. Here it was directly subtracted from the estimated road length of the metal road. Okay, here they have subtracted. My bad, sorry. Here it is subtracted. In so in first 20-year road plan is that the important thing is date. It was started in 1943 to 1963. Density is most important. 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Okay. Total length was 5,32,700. Okay. And allowance how much it was given? 15% it was given, and railway tracks was subtracted. Okay. These one, two, three, four, five. Five are the most important points. One more. star and grid pattern. Next, the second 20-year road plan. It is also called as the Bombay Road Plan. Okay. It was initiated by IRC and was finalized in 1959 at the meeting of chief engineers. It is it is also known as the Bombay Road Plan. Okay, the target of the length was almost doubled of Nagpur Road Plan. Here, remember this one, that is 10,57,300 10,000 sorry 10,57,330 kilometers. Okay, and here density we can see it is almost double. Okay, that is here it is 32 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. In first 20-year road plan it was 16 kilometer per 100 square kilometer, and here it is 32 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Even a town, okay, this is also most important. Even town with population above 2000 in plain, okay, and above 1000 in semi-hill areas and 500 in hill areas should be connected by a metal road. I will explain what is this. 1000, 2000 and 500. This is 1000, 2000. Okay, wherever we have different terrains. Okay, plain terrain, rolling terrain, okay, steep terrain. Terrain means the area we have learned in the geology. Okay, this is a plain terrain, this is a hilly terrain, okay, steep. Okay. So in a 20-year road plan, second 20-year road plan, he says that the population, where the population is more than 2000 in which type of terrain? Plain terrain, should be connected with the metal road. Okay, and semi hill area, it should be also connected with the road. And in hilly areas where the population more than 500, it should be metal road, maybe a or macadam road. The maximum distance for any place in semi-developed area should be how much? 12.8 kilometer from the metal road and 4.8 kilometer from any road. Okay, say that if this is a road and here we have one place, I will call this one as B. The maximum distance should be around 12.8 kilometer or 4.8 kilometer from any road. Okay. The expressways have also been considered in this plan, and 1,600 kilometer of national length has been included in the proposed target of national highway. See, in a first 20-year road plan, we have not have any expressways. Okay, only we have 5 category, that is national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road, and village road in first 20-year plan. Okay, they have not considered the expressway, but in second 20-year plan we can see they have considered the expressways. Okay, in difference also you can write this one. Okay, the length of the railway track is considered independent of road system. Okay, and here 5% are to be provided for future development and unforeseen factors. In previous, how much we have given? We have given 15%, and here we have given how much? 5%. Okay. So the important things to remember here is the road length. सर बुक कौन सी नहीं नहीं कल लेने वाला Uh, well, okay, and the density is most important. In first year it was almost 16, and here it is 32. Okay, and here they have not, in first 20-year plan they have not given any importance to the population, but here they have given the importance to the population. Okay, and here they have went for the construction of the expressways. Okay, here they have considered the length of the rail tracks, and they have given 5% for the development. Okay. Next important one is third 20-year road plan. Okay. It was started in 1981 to 2001. Okay. The future road development should be based on the revised classification of road system, that is primary, secondary, and tertiary. And this road plan is also called as Lucknow Road Plan. Okay. Develop the rural economy and the small towns with all the essential features. Population over 500 should be connected by all-weather roads. Okay, but in the previous second 20-year plan, what they have said, 2000, 1000, and 500. Okay, greater. This is plain terrain, semi-hill, and hilly area should be connected by what type of road? Metal roads. But here what he is saying that the population above 500 should be connected with the roads. Okay, and if you talk about the density, here it is 82 kilometer per square per 100 square kilometer. Okay, in first 20-year plan it was 16, second 20-year plan it was 82, and third 20-year plan it is 82 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Okay, remember that one also. The national highway network should be expanded to form a square grid. Okay, the first 20-year road plan was a star and grid, but here it is square grid of 100-kilometer sites, so that no part of country, remember, no part of country is more than 50 kilometer away from the national highway. Okay, it may be a small village or it may be a large village. Okay, the distance between the national highway and that city should not be greater than 50 kilometer. The expressway should be constructed along the major traffic corridor. Okay, all towns, villages with population over 1500 should be connected by major district roads, and populations with 1000 and 1500 should be connected by other district roads. And if it is uh, it may be anything that is population is greater than 500 means it should be connected with the all weather road. Okay. Road should be built in less industrialized area to attract the growth of industries. Okay. The existing road should be improved by rectifying the defects in the road geometry, widening, reducing quality, strengthening, and the existing pavement to save the vehicle operation cost and thus to conserve the energy. Okay. This all about the third 20-year road plan. Okay. The same thing it is here. First 20-year road plans, second 20-year road plan, and third 20-year road plan. Okay. Then engineering surveys for highway locations. So you want to construct any road, okay, any type of road, either it is national highway, state highway, district roads, village roads, etc. So what are the surveys or what are the major preliminary things that we have to do, okay, before finalizing any alignment? Okay, so the first one is map study. Okay, before a highway alignment is finalized in a highway project, the engineering survey are to be carried out. In that, the first one is map study. Okay, in either in Google Map or any other sources, what you will do, you will look into the map and you will determine what type of terrain it is. Okay, by seeing the geographical features. See, by avoiding the valleys and ponds or lakes, avoiding bend of rivers, if road has to cross a row of hills, possibility of crossing through the mountain pass. So these all we do in the map study. Reconnaissance survey to confirm the features indicated on the map. What we will do, whatever we see in the map, we will go on site. Okay, we go on site and we examine that one. Okay, to examine the general character of the areas in the field for deciding the most feasible routes for the detailed studies. So this is my map study. I have one choice, another choice, and third choice. Okay, I have three alignments. So what I will do, I will go there, I will see, I will collect all the data and I will select the which road or which route is or which alignment is better. Okay, a survey party may be inspect along the proposed alternative routes. Okay, just now I have said that of the map in the field with very simple instrument like Bentley level, tangent, chronometers, or barometric. Okay, with the help of the different types of instrument, what we will do, we go on site and we check whether it is a feasible or it is possible to construct a road in this way or not. And what we do, we could do some collect the additional details. Details to be collected for alternative routes during the survey. So the first thing is that in map, what I will do, I will select this first route. Okay, this is my first route, this is my second route, and this is my third route. So if you are changing from one to second means, then we have to go for some additional details. Okay, that is value, pond, lakes, etc. Okay, value of gradient, either it is a rising gradient or falling gradient, length of the gradient, radius of curves. Okay, number and type of cross drainage structures, floods level. Okay, soil structure characteristics, geological features, and choice of construction materials. Then we have preliminary surveys and detailed surveys. Okay, to survey the various alternative alignment proposed after the reconnaissance and to collect all the necessary physical information and the details of topography, drain, and soil. Okay, after finalizing that route, what we will do, we will go in a detailed surveying, means with the help of the instruments, we go on doing these surveys, we provide some chains, and we will check for the gradients, etc., and those things are done in the preliminary surveys. To compare the different proposals in the view of the requirement of good alignment, to estimate the quantity of the earthwork, means we will take the RLs. Okay, we take the levels and we'll estimate how much earthwork has to be done. This one we will call it as a cutting, this one we will call it as a filling, and this line we call it as a RL formation. Okay. To estimate the quantity of earthwork, material, and the construction aspects, and to work out the cost of the alternate proposals. The next thing is that final location and detailed surveying. Okay. The alignment finalized at the design office after the preliminary survey is to be first located on the field by the establishment of the center lines. Okay. Just now I said that for establishing the center lines, we provide some chains for every 30 meters, and at the curves at every 10 meters, we take the cross sections of that road. Okay. Location survey transferring the alignment onto the ground. This is done by transit theodolite. Major and minor control points are established. Then central line stacks are drawn at a suitable intervals of 50 meter in a plane and rolling terrain of 20 meters. Okay. Next one, requirement of ideal alignment. Okay. The first thing is that it should be shortest, For example, this is Pune, this is Bombay. Okay, we prefer the alignment should be shortest, or we will call it as a displacement road. Okay, what is a displacement? It is the shortest distance between any 2 points, but in actually it is not possible. So on doing survey, we will have like this, or we will have like this, but this is not possible to have a perfect straight line. So here the ideal requirement is that it should be shortest as much as possible. Okay, so if you go by this road, say the journey from Bombay to Pune, Pune to Bombay, it is 150 kilometer. Okay, if you travel by the second road, say it is around 167 kilometer. So the ideal requirement should be the shortest. It is desirable to have a shortest alignment between any two terminal stations. The next point is that ease. Okay, the mode of traveling from one point to another point, it should be easier, and it should not be much complicated or problematic. Okay, is to construct and maintain the road with the minimum problems. Okay, the next one is the safe. The journey should be safe. Okay, safe enough for the construction. Okay, maintenance from the viewpoint of stability, nature, slope, embankment, cut slope, foundations. Okay, economical. Road alignment should be considered economical only if the total life cycle cost, considering the initial cost, maintenance cost, and vehicle cost, is lowest. All these three things should be lowest as possible. Okay, remember, for MCQs we will ask what are the ideal requirement of the road. The first thing is that it should be shortest. The second thing, it should be easy. The third one, it should be safe and economical. Okay, factors affecting the highway alignment. So just now I said that this is Pune, this is Bombay, this is straight road, this is one road, this is another road. Okay, now I'm not talking about expressway. Okay, keep it in mind. So before going to that one, here this is a Swargate bus stand. Okay, and here it is a Eon IT Park. Okay, somewhere here I have Pune railway station. Okay, you can you have observed, I think, the bus, the city bus which are moving from Swargate to Eon will pass through the railway station and they will go to the Eon. Okay, somewhere, mm, um, I don't know, say somewhere here. Okay, it is ABC. It is going here. It will go through the railway station and it will go to the Eon. Somewhere here, this is XYZ place. The bus will go to Swargate, then to the railway station, then to the Eon. It means that we have some important places. Okay, we have some important places that we can't ignore, such that we have to construct a road connecting to that place. See, here the road has been constructed from bus stand to the railway station because it is most important station. Okay, most important point. Either it may be a railway station, either it may be a police station, either it may be a temple, or it may be any type of central business area. Okay, so the network should connect to that point and it should be distributed from there. Similarly, while constructing a new road, we have to take care of these all points. Okay, the route should connect all these important points or important hubs. Okay, and for example, while constructing a road, if you get any river, then you have to take the diversions. If not, we have to see that the river is flowing like this. Okay, and my road is coming like this. Okay, and I want to go here. I have two options, that I can cross the river and I can go like this, or I can take the curve here only. So the obstructions or hills, for example, now this is a hill here. Okay, I want to go from here to here, from A to B. I have two options. Okay, one thing, I can go, means by constructing the tunnels. Okay, by constructing the tunnel, I can go to the station B, or I can go like this and I can go to the station B. Okay, these all parameters should be, or these all consider while finalizing the alignment also. So that only we call this factors affecting the highway alignment. The first one is obligatory points. Obligatory points are important points which we can't ignore. So for example, railway station, police station, temple, central business areas, these all are very important things, so we can't ignore. Okay, we have to take into the consideration. The second point is the type of vehicular traffic. Okay, whether there is a, one second. Am I audible? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, type of vehicular traffics. So we have different types of vehicular traffic that we will deal with in the third unit. But so we can see, this is a road. We have some heavy vehicles will be moving. Okay, and we can see some commercials or small cars, vehicles will be moving. So depending upon that, to divert that traffic, okay, we have to construct the highways, or we have to construct the required roads. So that also affects it. Now the important point is the gradient. Either it is a rising gradient or falling gradient, okay, or other plain terrain, whatever that we have to take into consideration. Next we have curves. Okay, we have different types of curve, that is horizontal curves and vertical curves. In horizontal curve we have again simple curve, reverse curve, transit curves. In vertical curves we have summit curve and valley curve. So depending upon that also we have to take into considerations that you have already learnt in these surveys. Sight distance. Okay, what you mean by sight distance? We have different types of sight distance. That is stopping sight distance, overtaking sight distance, okay, intersection sight distance. So we will deal with in this second unit, and we have some numericals on these three. So sight distance also uh, play an important role. Next, obstructions. So obstructions, like it may be a river or it may be a building. Okay, it may be a building or it may be any kind of towers. So those also, these are the factors that we consider. CDs, CD, that is cross drainage work, bridges, railway crossings, formation belt, See, this is my road. Okay, at this side there is a river. Okay, so the my formation bed should be such higher that the river water will not come on the road. For that, what we have to do, we have to determine the full flood level, FFL. FFL means full flood level, that we have to determine, and we have to raise our formation bed or embankment. Okay. Next, earthwork. Okay. And agricultural lands and dense forest, we have to avoid that one. Okay. Sometimes we will get a chance to go through, means by buying the agricultural land, and we can go through it. Sometimes the farmers will not lend the land. So even also in dense forest, it will be very difficult. So these all factor we should remember. And public demand means if there is any mobility, more mobility of the people means obviously there will be a demand of a road. So we have to take that one into consideration. So these are the factors affecting the highway alignment. Just remember it now. Okay. Next, we have already seen this one, new highway project. For planning a new highway. Okay, if you want to construct a new highway, what are things to be considered? That is map study, reconnaissance survey, preliminary survey, location and final alignment, detailed survey, material survey, geometric and structural design, earthwork, pavement construction and construction controls. So these are the important things that we have to consider in the new highway project. Okay, we have at the last part. So here we have only one type of numericals, and that is too easy. He will give some area of that state or city, etc. So he says that calculate the length of national highway, calculate the length of state highway, calculate the length of major district road, other district road and village roads. So it is very easy. Remember, he will give area. Okay. If you divide it by 50, then you will get the length of the national highway. Okay. Next, this is how we will calculate the length of the national highway. For example, if we are given area equals to 50 square kilometer, okay, I want to determine the length of the national highway, that is 50, 50 get cancelled. The length of the national highway will be 1 kilometer, like this. Similarly, the length of the state highway, the formula is area upon 25. Okay, so and also we have 62.5 multiplied by number of town minus length of the national highway. So in question, what he will do, he will give the area of the state or the place, and he will give the number of towns, either in that area, uh, 9 towns or 10 towns will come. So what you have to do, you have to substitute, that is 26.5 multiplied by 9, okay, minus length of the national highway. Oh, here you have already calculated, just substitute the length of the national highway, you will get the length of the state highway. Okay, here also you will get the length of the state highway, here also you will get the length of the state highway. Take the max one. Okay, next, length of the major district road. Here what we have to do, area upon 12.5. Okay, here you will get one answer. Here 90 multiplied by number of towns, here you will get second one. What you do, take the maximum. Next one, how to calculate the other district roads and village road. So what we have to do, area of the state, he will be given. Okay, density, if he says that it is the first 20-year road plan, the density is 16, second 20-year road plan it is 32, third 20-year road plan it is 84. Okay, what you do, just substitute the density minus length of national highway minus length of state highway minus length of major district road. You will get the length of other district road and village road. Okay. So in the next class, what is the time? 12:55. 5 minutes is there. Okay, I will take one numerical. Be fast with pen and paper. I will take one numerical. The numerical is very simple. You don't need any much. You are not supposed to do any much more thing in that. Okay. So the question is like this: determine the road length of different categories of road in a state. Okay, in India by using year 2001. Okay, use the third 20-year road plan. Okay, the following he has given the total area of the state. The area of the state is how much? 80,000 square kilometer. Okay, total number of towns as per 1981 census. Number of town, how much it is? 86. Okay. Overall road density he has given, that is 82 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Correct. So if he has not mentioned the 82 density, means first 20-year road plan is 16, second 20-year plan is 32, and third 20-year road plan is 82 square kilometer. Then you have to remember this one. Now, first step, length of national highway. National highway. Okay, how we will calculate? Which is area upon 50. Area, how much he has given? 80,000 divided by 50. How much you will get? 65756 kilometer. Okay, 1 second. Area equals to 3,08,000 square kilometer, and town equals to 276. Okay, density will be 82 kilometer per 100 square kilometer. Okay, now length of national highway, which is equals to area upon 50. Area is how much? 3,08,000 divided by 50. How much you will get? Array. I'll open the calculator 1 second. 30800 divided by 50. Okay, it is 6160 kilometer. Okay, next one, length of state highway, which is equals to area upon 25. Area is how much? 308,000 divided by 25. How much you are getting? It is 12320 kilometer. Okay, we have another formula to calculate the length of the state highways. Okay, that is 62.5 multiplied by uh, length of state highway equals to 62.5 multiplied by number of towns, it is 276, minus length of the national highway, how much it is? 6160, which is equals to 2.5 multiplied by 276 minus 6160. It is 11,090 kilometers. Okay. Okay. ठीक अभी 5 मिनट में हो जाए हाँ we have calculated the length of state highway. Next, third one, we have length of major district road is equals to area upon 12.5. Area it is 30800 on 12.5, so it will be 12.5, which is equals to 24,640 kilometer, or we have another formula, that is MDR equals to 90 multiplied by number of turns, that is 90 into 276, 273,240. Okay. All right. So we have calculated the length of the national highway, state highway, major district road. So after that, what we have to do? Here we have area, density is how much? 82. Okay. Then in this we have to minus national highway, state highway, and major district road. So we will get the length of the other district road and village road. Okay. So this is just one example I have shown you. So in the next class, I will solve 2 to 3 more problems. So if anybody having doubts, you can ask. Anybody having doubt? If not, you can comment your roll numbers and you can leave the class. The remaining numericals I will take in the next class. Sir, चले हाँ